Hey adventurers, welcome to another episode of In Skyrim. Oh my god.
Alright, you made it. Remember, stick to the story. We're traveling performers, here to entertain the late Baron's daughter. Wait, who are you? Where's the Imperial?
The Imperial's found life as a milk drinker. He's no use to you. I'm here to take his place.
Alright, fine.
Oh
But
my
I don't like the way you're dressed. You look suspicious. And now that I think about it, so do you. The weapons I can explain as part of the act. We're supposed to be in our best clothes.
Ah,
Wait.
I wasn't
can
supposed to
you tell
wear
me
this?
there are people who actually hold these peasant rags in high esteem? Not only are they incredibly uncomfortable, they are patently hideous. How long am I expected to wear this hat?
For as long as we're on the island. Trust me, the hat is the most important part.
And here I thought being exiled from Thalmor was my lowest moment. In any case, you should be thankful this one came as he did. His best clothes are likely stained in blood.
Fine. It's too late to change the wardrobe now anyway. They're expecting us. What do you say, my fellow thespian? Shall we depart?
Let's go.
Okay, grab an oar. We're paddling our way there. Alright, we're here. Now remember, let me do all the talking. The rest of you just keep quiet and follow my lead.
Halt. This is a private island. State your business.
Greetings, Sarah. We are the dancing minstrels of Okala. We've come on behalf of your ladyship's brother to help mend her aching hearts.
Ah, right. The fairy Bosma from Solitude. She's expecting you. These others, they bards too?
Well, this is my assistant, Geralith, the Noble, a former court jester of Lilendril. She can juggle fireballs and swallow swords and do so with her eyes closed.
No. I realize bows and swords are part of the jester's trade, but no fireballs, not inside the manor. I'm not going to let the whole place burn down on account of some failed trick.
I apologize, Sarah. Then perhaps a cartwheel or two will please my lady.
What?
Ha! You mean to tell me this big horse of a woman can do a cartwheel? That I'd like to see.
You won't see much of anything when I light your face on fire.
What's that?
My assistant simply said she can't wait to see the lady's face light up when she does her performance.
Oh, glad to hear it. Truth be told, her ladyship's been a little bored as of late, and when she gets bored, heads roll. What about the others? You, in the back! What's your talent?
I'm the boatman.
Huh? What's that? You juggle oars or something?
What my friend means to say is he's the great bard of,
No, I think you're mistaken. I'm not with these in-laws. I'm just the boatman. I rowed the boat here, and when this fetcher is done playing, I'm going to row him back.
Alright, fair enough. And who might you be?
I'm with Dane then, I'm a performer.
Oh, and what kind of performer?
I tell jokes. Wanna hear a joke?
No, save it for inside, Jester. In any case, time's a-wasting. Come on, the three of you follow me.
Okay, they're not moving.
Fair warning, it's a bit of a walk. But you bards can do with a little exercise now and then.
Why? Aren't
I
they
agree, sir.
moving?
And besides, given how generously we're being paid, I have no right to complain.
Is that right? I heard her ladyship's brother was as cheap as her father. But I guess you can't believe everything you hear. But my lady, she's a different animal altogether. She isn't afraid to flex her coin purse. In fact, she's planning on spending every last drake to find the bastards who killed the late Baron.
I take it the people here loved the late Baron.
Oh no, I wouldn't say we loved him. I'd say we were scared of the old codger, if anything. Now his steward, Florentis, that was a good man. The Baron rarely ever came this far north, but the steward, he'd always come by and make sure the guard was well equipped and well fed. Sure, the Baron's personal guard, they get that fancy imperial steel, but the rest of us were wearing scraps until Florentis made the order. He was good company too, always had a story to tell. Damn, I miss that scrawny little snowback. What kind of monster would kill such a kind, peace-loving man?
I have no idea.
I tell you, if I ever meet the bastard who did him in, I'm gonna rip open his throat with my teeth. You understand me, Bard? No dagger or sword or nothing. Just the teeth.
I understand you perfectly, Sirrah, and if I ever met this person, I'd be the first to point him, out to you.
Oh, I guarantee you'll know him when you see him. Anyone who killed a gentle soul like Florentis Avenucci will have horns on his head. In any case, we're almost there. Just a little bit further up this mountain.
They're not moving. Something's broken.
Ah, so you must be the bard I've heard so much about. String. I was told there would be 4 of you.
Oh, right. One of the group had a little bout with ataxia. Nothing too serious, but we didn't want to risk infecting the lady of the manor.
Well, so long as the performance doesn't suffer, her ladyship is extremely critical and has been known to, well, injure those who displease her. But don't worry, those were second-class bards at best. They didn't have nearly the years of training and experience you do.
Just out of curiosity, steward, may I ask how many years these bards are trained?
Oh, no more than a dozen, I'd say. They were former students at the college, but not instructors like yourself. But please, let's not harp on such unpleasantness.
No, by all means, continue. I'd very much like to know what happened to them.
Well, the poet has his tongue removed, and then sewn shut. The lute player had his hands cut off, and when she felt that wasn't adequate, she had them burned alive.
I think I'm starting to like this woman.
I'm glad to hear it. After word got out about what her ladyship had done, we've had a hard time getting anyone to come play for her. Without the occasional entertainment, she starts taking her frustrations out on the servants. And the fact that her father's killers are still out there only makes it worse. So, needless to say, we are pleased to have her.
And we are pleased to be here.
Steward, you lied to me. I've been soaking in this hot sewage for the past hour, and I don't feel the slightest bit relaxed.
My apologies, Your Grace. It's always brought your father a clear head.
And now he's dead. Of course, the longer I stay here, the more I think about joining him. Where is my entertainment?
As a matter of fact, Your Ladyship, I was just about to inform you that...
What do we have here? The Bosma Ahaya. Ooh. And a gentleman, too. What an eclectic group of performers. Perhaps I won't go to bed bored after all.
My lady, I present to you a gift from your brother, a trio of performers well known throughout the realm, the dancing minstrels of Oakhall.
Ah, yes, remind me to get him a bouquet of flowers the next time. Redwards if they please you, and nightshade if they don't. Oh, and I do hope you do your best not to bore me. I don't know if my steward told you, but there will be consequences. Dire ones.
We understand and accept your challenge, my lady.
Good. It's nice to see a bard with a little bit of backbone. Steward, show them to the main hall.
As you command, my lady. This way.
That water is loud. Yeah.
This is the main hall. We've cleared the tables in anticipation for your performance. Now, if you'll just wait here, the lady will be with you shortly.
Thank you, steward. Well, so far so good. We got an audience with the Baroness, and now all we have to do is convince her to play Fiore. We should probably start out with something else, though, like a trick or song. What do you think?
What do I think? I think that throne of hers would make for excellent kindling.
All right, let's see what my dear brother has brought me this time. Minstrels of Oak Hollow, was it?
That is correct, my lady.
Funny. I've never heard of you. But then again, most of the minstrels I know are terrible, so that's good. Tell me, my little wooden dove, what will you be performing first?
If it pleases you, my lady, I would like to begin with a song.
No, that won't do at all. That's what the last group did, and now they're pig roast. I'm sick of you already. You, step forward. I want to talk to you. Look at you. Such a strapping young lad. Tell me, handsome, what will you be performing first?
Some death-defying feats.
An excellent choice. Acrobatics are my favorite, especially when things go awry. What did you have in mind?
If I may interject, my lady, I am quite skilled with the bow. Perhaps if you would allow me to shoot an item off my assistant's head.
That would make for quite a show, but if you're skilled with a bow, I want him to do it instead. It's much more interesting this way.
An excellent suggestion, Your Grace. All right, I guess you're shooting the arrow. And to think I was really looking forward to this.
Fair warning. You hit me, you die.
On second thought, it's probably best you do this. I'd be too tempted to aim for the throat.
What's going on? Oh, I don't have a bow.
Okay, here's some
I need
arrows.
to get- oh. Okay, I have a bow now. No?
We don't want to keep the Baroness waiting, so make your shots count.
I don't have a bow. What? I don't have a fucking bow. What the fuck? Right, give me that bow. Oh my god. Okay, I can't see. Oh, right, yeah, there it is. Oh my god!
My word. You didn't even scratch it. And you dare to call yourself a bard? I'm beginning to think the three of you would be better off practicing your act in the dungeon. So, what's next?
Going to do a play.
Very well. I'm listening, precious. What will you perform for me?
Fiore and Holgi.
No. We don't want to start on such a dour note. How about a comedy? Surely performers of your caliber are familiar with the Old Mary Prisoner.
Of course, my lady. We can perform any play you like.
Good. I like a man who does what I say. Now, who will be playing what role?
I will narrate, my lady, and my assistant will play the part she was born for.
An Altma playing a Thalma does sound ideal, which is precisely why it's so dull. I want you to play the farmer. The Altma will narrate.
With all due respect, I think it would be best if she played the Thalmor and...
Excuse me. I was told you were performers of the highest caliber. Do you mean to tell me my brother sent me a handful of second-rate bards?
I just realised
No,
that's
my lady,
the
we will
same
do as you ask.
voice
Good.
as Fiona.
As it so happens, I have a robe right here you can wear.
As you will, your grace. Geralith, you narrate. It's a comedy about a bumbling Thalmor interrogator.
No, I don't think it will be anything of the sort.
Just try and remember what we're here for.
What are you two going on about?
Nothing, Your Eminence. Our lead actor was simply suffering from a bit of stage fright. Isn't that right, Wood Elf?
Just get on with it.
Now that that's settled, let us present to you the Aldmeri prisoner. We begin our tale in the forest, where the man known as Tiber Septim was gathering nuts for the winter. Like most beasts of limited intelligence, Septim had an instinctual drive to hoard simple foods. But unfortunately, having caught the scent of meat in the air, he would soon fall victim to a simple trap designed for wolves. The trap was left by a hunter who was long dead, killed by a Justicia for being insufferable. Upon seeing the pathetic weakling, the Justicia said,
Hail, brave and honorable man, who may be homely but is better than me in every way. I am a member of the Aldmeri Dominion. Would you mind telling me how to remove my foot from my bottom?
If you let me out of this cage, I can show you.
Yes, you have many things to teach us. You are a valuable people, and I should respect your culture. Unfortunately, most of us are angry sods.
It appears that this Justicia was suffering from brain rot as he let Tiber Septim out of his cage. but the truth was, he was merely baiting him. His superior mind to fool the ape into trusting him. That's when he lit the man on fire and reminded him of his place in the world.
Ah, it seems the magic that was meant to light this campfire has hit you instead. It's only because I am so stupid that such a travesty has happened. Luckily, as a member of the All-Mary Dominion, I am so weak that the fire did little to no damage. Please accept my humblest apologies.
Apology accepted.
And so, Man and Myrrh lived happily ever after. The end.
That was a delightful performance. Of course, I didn't like the lack of subtlety, but the humor was all well and good, which is important given it's supposed to be a comedy. So, what's next?
Finish with Fiore and Hogan.
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. To be honest, I've been half asleep through this entire show. I was hoping your final act would finish the job.
That's unfortunate, my lady. But don't worry. I'm sure you'll be going to sleep soon enough.
Finally.
I think I should have hit Geralith.
Dare threaten me, you filthy worm. Guards, escort these fools to the dungeon. Now.
Any other bright ideas, Bosmer?
Just one. Kill whoever's in front of you.
For once, we're in agreement.
You're mine. What was that?
Oh my god.
Not impressed.
You won't get the best of me!
Oh my god.
This is your last mistake.
I have crap all healing as well.
You won't be here alive! That's it! That's all you've got!
Will destroy you. I'll have your head for a treat.
Lucky hit!
We are routed.
Oh my god. Well, I got a lot of them. Still.
We are routed.
Victory's yours, I submit! You can't defeat me! I've suffered.
Thanks for your
Come on! Yeah!
what? That's all you got.
Okay. Okay. Huh. Legendary battle axe on that one. Okay. I think she was supposed to flee. I don't know why this quest is so broken. Well, it is for Legendary Edition and it's on Special Edition, but... Right!
It's about time you fetchers showed up. This one claimed to be innocent, but in the end, she confessed her sins. They always do.
How'd you get into the chamber?
I took the back entrance. It made more sense than whatever you in-laws were trying to do. She was a lawbreaker. More importantly, she knew the whereabouts of other lawbreakers. Only fools pity the wicked. It'd be a walk in the park, Dalmor. That commotion you caused likely brought every god on this island out of their hole.
What about the back way?
Flooded. A water trap of some kind. The only way out is through the front door.
You say that like it's a bad thing. But if you fools don't have the stomach for it, then you can stay here and rot for all I care. I'm leaving.
Okay, they're following without being on the AFT now. Where's the exit? Oh my god. Upstairs, it has to be. Right. Yeah.
Never should have come here.
Right.
Damn you! The fight. You're already dead. You can't defeat me.
Let's get out of here.
You know, all things considered, I think that went pretty well.
It went precisely how I said it would. There was no need for subterfuge. They all died in the end.
True, but doing it my way lowered the amount of risk. It was more efficient than taking all of them out at once.
The most efficient way would have been for you to stay in Skyrim. The only thing you fetchers did was leave my knives thirsty.
And gods forbid your stupid knives don't get to drink.
You keep talking, Tharmor, and they just might.
Okay, now I'm starting to like
Yeah, it's too much.
I can take you.
well, the skip's gone, but we can take this larger boat, provided you know how to sail it.
It's easy. Use the oars to set off, then hoist the sail.
How do you know so much about sailing?
I'm no stranger to the water. I've tracked enough Argonians to know where they like to hide. One even tried to stow away in a barrel, all the way down Pilgrim's Trench. I brought him up to the surface and cut him through the wood. He drowned in his own blood.
Well, that isn't creepy or anything.
Is it me, Tharmor? Or do you have thin skin?
The only thing that's thin is my patience. Particularly when dealing with madmen like yourself.
Madmen start wars they can't finish. Just like you did with the Empire. Just like you're about to do with me.
Oh man, I really like this guy.
Oh, look, Dunmer, it appears you have a fan. I'll be in the boat while you imbeciles cuddle.
Fair enough.
Hold on. I'm staying here.
Staying?
For one, there may be survivors. This Baroness may be the chief lawbreaker, but anyone who served her is just as guilty.
Oh, good luck.
Don't worry, Fetcher. I will. There's nowhere for them to run.
Alright, until next time.
Sure thing, Fetcher. There'll always be a next time, so long as the law needs to be kept.
Be quicker to try and dismiss them all.
No. You have a companion. And large groups tend to lack direction. It's harder to stick to the same code.
Well, I guess it's time to sail on back. With a boat this large, we can probably go as far as High Rock, or maybe even Hammerfell. I'm sure our Thalmor friend would love it.
Let's just go to Skyrim.
You're right. It's probably for the best. Come on, let's get this thing into the water. Well, we're back. I suppose all that's left to do is get in touch with Nair's client.
I'll let you handle that, Bosmer.
You're not coming with us?
Why should I? The Baroness is dead. Our debt has been paid. Any further association will only endanger your life.
Glad to know you care.
I don't. In fact, pray to your tree gods we never meet again.
Okay.
You're not gonna leave too, are you?
I'll stick around. I'll see it through to the end.
Good. I like a companion who doesn't quit halfway through. That's why I asked you to come along in the first place. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Come on, the Khajiit said he'd be at the inn. Let's go give him the good news.
And tell the Khajiit that next time he puts my name in his mouth, I won't hesitate to kill him. At this point, I don't care if it makes me look guilty.
Well, if he'd stuck around, you could have told him yourself. Yes?
Right, the inn.
Do your people have any kind of rite of passage into adulthood? I'm curious.
Nothing formal, really.
The Drow have a formal ritual. It does vary place to place. The blooding must be performed by both sexes upon reaching the age of maturity. The young must hunt down and kill an intelligent surfacer, preferably of the adventurous cloth. My house insisted on the head of a holy warrior, so I brought my matron the head of one Kilgan Siganduba, a priest of some cult and frontiersman. He thought me a beggar seeking guidance. He was surprised when he learned I was Drow. I used his own holy mace to cave in his forehead. It gained me respect in a society ruled by cruelty and ambition. I'd lain with a male long before, many times in fact. An act that pleased Lolth. Pleasing the Spider Queen was our ethos and our mantra, girding ourselves to conquer the other races.
And the dark sounds like a harsh place indeed.
As do the Dirgar, the Quotao, even the Illithids. But our feet are clay. We distrust each other more than any other races. It is both our strength and our weakness.
Okay.
Don't think this little adventure makes us friends. In fact, the warning I gave the Bosmer applies to you as well.
Okay. Um.
Our bard's return. I trust the job went according to plan.
Well, not according to the plan we agreed on, but it seems to be taken care of.
Nair's client
have
will
a
be
lot of
pleased to
trade
hear
with this land,
this.
do you?
As far as he is concerned, all 4 of your debts are paid.
Well, I guess that settles it. We started out just trying to do a good deed and ended up in a small-scale war. Now, I'm not saying we didn't do the world a favor by ridding it of this Baroness. I'm just saying I'll think twice next time I reach for that ace in my boot.
It's probably a good idea.
And normally I don't. I try my best to live like a paragon, but sometimes your inner demons get the best of you. That's probably why I follow you. You're the card that completes my hand.
Okay.
Nair would have liked very much to see your performance. Not the acting, of course, but the fights.
Yes?
Okay. We're done. So he's not going to be following me now? No, he's still following, I think. Yeah, he's still following without following.
It's fairly blasphemous for a Bosmer to chop wood. To that I say, looks like you've got someone already. As you know, I've traveled with a large group before, but it didn't go well for any of them.
Yeah. Funny that. Neither of them are on the OFT, so but they're
Yes, my Miranda sins.
following.
We do keep pleasant company, my darling.
Good lord, didn't anybody here subscribe?